Hello, friends, and welcome back to my channel. Or welcome if you're new here. My name is Brandy, and I am the owner and creator of Boundless Treasures Boutique. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to be doing a glittered wine glass. There won't be any epoxy used in this particular tutorial. However, you can use epoxy if you would like. But with that, let's jump right in. I hope you all enjoy. Please don't forget to like, and if you're not subscribed, make sure that you do so that you get notified anytime I post new videos. Your support means so much to me. Now, we're going to start with a wine glass. I got this wine glass from the dollar store. You're going to need some Mod Podge, a measuring tape, 91% rubbing alcohol, a paintbrush, glitter of your choice. I'm using Leo from PDB. It is so stunning. And to start, we want to prep our wine glass. I am using the 91% alcohol. This is going to remove any oils, anything like that from the glass itself. And then the rest of this, folks, you're going to see me with my gloves on because I don't want to have to keep going back in and out. But this will just make sure that we've got a really nice clean surface to work on. From here, I am going to measure the wine glass itself and find the amount of space that I want to use my glitter on. So I did end up deciding that about 3 inches from the bottom was about where I wanted. So I used that blue little fabric marker to mark that. And then we're going to go in with our painter's tape. And this is just going to help us get a nice, crisp, clean line. Now, I wish that I could say that I could take credit for this idea. I, however, cannot. But Chrissy Creates, she's the owner of, um, oh shoot, the glitter company. It's Sugar and Spice. Oh man, I almost forgot it. Sugar and Spice glitter company. She is the one who I learned this technique from on her YouTube channel. So if you are not following her or have seen her channel, hop over. She's incredible and so very talented. Okay, so now once we have our tape on and our line is as straight as it possibly can be here, you're seeing me literally just go through to make sure that everything's at 3 inches. I did have to go back in and adjust the tape a little bit, but we were able to finally get to the point where we can start adding our glitter for this particular wine glass. Now, I am using 2 different types of Mod Podge. I will tell you, I don't think that that is necessary. The one that is necessary is you do want to make sure that you are using the Dishwasher Safe. But I had this purple brand and I am not a Mod Podge fan at all. I don't like it. So I figured this was a perfect opportunity for me to use it. And I wouldn't be wasting products that I have. So as you can see, I'm using a really soft brush. You can also use a makeup brush that would work wonderfully. And we're putting on a pretty generous coat of Mod Podge, but we're making sure that the layers are even. There are no peaks or valleys or anything crazy happening with our Mod Podge. And we are making sure that we've got a good coat all around the entire wine glass. Now, once we have that done, again, I'm going in with Leo. This is from PDB. And oh my gosh, if you guys do not have Leo in your glitter collection, you need to. I have a affiliate code linked down below, so save yourself some money, and go grab this. It is so, 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 so good. Now, once we've got that glittered, it's definitely going to need another coat. It's still pretty translucent. And when the Mod Podge dries, it's going to be even more so. So we're just going to set that aside and we are going to let that dry. Now, once it's dry, I am coming in with the same tape. I'm just flipping it a different direction so that I'm not having to fiddle with the glitter that's on the other side. And we're going to go in with that Mod Podge again, and we are going to add a second coat. Now, the one thing that I do want you guys to know that is really, really important before you can hand these over to your customers, unless they're probably a regular customer or someone that you know will follow your recommendations. Mod Podge does not fully cure for 28 days. So if this is something that you're wanting to add to your shop, you're going to want to make sure that you're prepping them ahead of time. That way they are able to fully cure. Now, they will dry really, really quick, but they are not fully cured or ready or dishwasher safe, anything like that for 28 days. Now, what you are seeing here is I am coming in and sealing that first layer so that we can prepare to go in with our next coat. And I'm being very, very careful, primarily around the bottom portion of it. Now, you guys could glitter the very, very bottom. I chose not to just because when we're sealing it with a Mod Podge, it's still going to have that raw glitter feel. And I didn't think that that was going to be a good look, especially if you're selling it for a customer. I didn't think that that wear and tear on the cup itself would look good. But again, I think that that's personal preference. So if you want to do the bottom, again, you're just going to add the Modge Podge all the way down to the bottom of that cup. Another thing that you can do if you're using a glass wine glass is that you can use an FDA approved epoxy. And you can go over the glitter. That way it is a smooth fill versus a textured fill. Because the way I am showing you right now, there will be texture that you will feel on the glass itself. It didn't really bother me. I actually thought that it was super nice to have that, just that glitter and that sheen. And so again, I think that's all really personal preference. If you want it smooth, use your epoxy. If you don't. That's the beauty part about all of us being creators. So I'm doing the same thing as before. I went in and I really was just kind of dabbing it. And then once I had it covered all over the surface area, I made sure to wipe it down so that there were no peaks and valleys. And then I went in with my second coat of Leo. Again, you guys, the sparkle on this is so freaking beautiful. And when the light hits it, it almost looks like it's a color shift. It's not, but it's got these beautiful golden hues, these beautiful iridescence, and just holy moly, I'm obsessed with Leo. It's such a beautiful, beautiful color. So once you've got your final layer of glitter on, remove that tape right away. And then set it aside and allow it to dry for a few hours. I did come back in. I saw some exposed glue. It bugged me. I think that that's just maybe a me thing, not something that you necessarily have to do. But I did go in and make sure that I got that. And then I went in with a soft makeup brush to get rid of any of the excess. What I would have done differently here is I would have waited for it to dry. That way I wouldn't have had to be so careful, because at the end of the day, the glitter that I'm showing on the other portions of it, they're not adhered to anything. So um, I would just wait until it's dry and then brush off any excess you have, and you'll be fine. So once we are finished with that, again, like I said, you're going to set it aside. The purple recommends that you allow it to dry for about 2 hours. Honestly, I think I went in sooner than that. And I don't think that it hurt anything that I went in sooner than that. But if you want to wait the full 2 hours, please do so. But you definitely want it to be dry. And then you can move on to sealing your glitter in. Now, this is where, and we're getting close, so I'll dive into this here as we shift to the next portion of the video, but this is where you're going to want the dishwasher safe. So once it's dried, you want the dishwasher safe. I use the gloss kind. As you can see, like, I've had this Modge Podge for probably 3 years now. I don't use Modge Podge. Although now that I'm making these, I probably will use more of it. But this is what we're going to use to seal in our glitter. Now, what I will tell you is I sealed it twice. But you're going to want to start and be very, very careful. But there's that little lip where your glitter and your glass meet. You want to make sure you get that little tiny lip. So go slow, take your time. This is sped up really, really fast. This part took me about 15-20 minutes. So we are like it looks like normal speed, but that should give you a pretty good idea of how slow I'm going. But you want to get that lip, because that is what is going to seal in that glitter, and then the dishwasher safe Modge Podge will allow it to be able to go in and out of the dishwasher. I would still maybe recommend to your customers that they hand wash these, but I don't know. If you guys want to know if I can put it in the dishwasher and how that works, drop something in the comments below. I'll be happy to try it out, especially since this one is going to be for my own personal use. But I can't tell you for sure how that would work. I would just recommend hand washing, even though it is dishwasher safe. But if that's something you guys want me to try and report back on, let me know in the comments below. I will be happy to check on that and let you guys know my opinion on how well that worked. But I did seal this 2 times. So I did let it sit and dry 2 hours in between each coat of dishwasher safe Modge Podge. And now I have it sitting aside waiting for the 28 days, I think it said. I don't remember. You'll have to look on the side of the Modge Podge bottle. But it's a good amount of time that you want it to fully cure. Now, I am using my alcohol. At first I used acetone, and I noticed real quick because it got the glass super fuzzy looking, and I was like, oh, no. So then I switched over and I grabbed my alcohol. I'm just using that to remove the Modge Podge that got on to the cup itself. So just be sure, use alcohol, not acetone, because the acetone will change the color of your cup or make it foggy looking, but I was able to get it fixed. But here is the final result. I love how this turned out. I would love to know what you guys think. of this, so drop it in the comments below. But with that, friends, I will see you all next week. If you are not following me on my other socials, please do so. I would love to have you in my VIP group. And don't forget, I do have an elite group through Patreon. It is a paid membership. So I would love to have you guys there and help you one-on-one on anything that you may need help with. But with that, friends, thank you again so much for your time, your love, and your support. It means so, so, so very much to me. And I will see you all next week. Okay, bye now.